Hi, this is Chris Lawler. Just thought I would come on and do a card share with the cards that I made for the Piece of Cake to Stamp June 1st release. This is a really exciting and fun celebratory stamp set as well as extras. And I thought I would just give you a look at the stamps and dies that we'll be releasing on the 1st, as well as sharing some of the cards that I made. So this stamp set that I'm showing here is the Stamp and Die Hard of the month. If you're in the stamp club, you'll get the stamp, and then if you're in the Die Hard club, you'll get the dies. Now I put all of my dies on one sheet across all of the sets for this month, so I just want to put that out there that, you know, obviously you would get the cake, you'd get the frosting pieces, the candle, that kind of stuff. And then the other pieces would come in the More for Cake set. So this is the club, what I consider the club card that I made, which I typically like to take the club set and make one card just using what's in the club set. So that way, if someone is just in the Stamp and Die Hard club, then they have an idea for a card that they can make. So what I did here was I just, did some simple alcohol marker coloring. I used the dies to cut it out, and then I put it on this cute scalloped card base, and I kind of wove some ribbon through there. I thought that turned out really cute. And then on the inside, I put Let's Celebrate. So all of these stamps and dies, with the exception of my scalloped rectangle, are going to be available in this club set. All right, so this next card that I made, again, is using the club set. It's a stand-up. They recently re-released the square stand-up, and it comes with a bunch of happy birthday sentiments and different add-ons, and I thought this would be a lot of fun to make a card with. Now the presents are from the Circle Flip It that has been on the website a long time. One tip I wanted to offer about this particular card, since there is like a gem here, it probably wouldn't go through the mail very well. So if you were going to mail it, I would actually flip it around and mail it like this, and then obviously you'd have to put it in a padded envelope, but at least that would prevent this gem from kind of pushing into the card front. All right, this next card uses some of the extras, and I thought this was a lot of fun, and because I love cherries, I've always been a fan of Mary Englebright. So this card is somewhat inspired by her, but I've put my own spin on it with the different colors. She's very heavy with the black and the checkerboard, whereas mine is a bit lighter and more fun. So what I've done is I obviously used the cake, and then from the extras, I've got the cherries and then the whipped cream with the cherry as well. And then again, for my scalloped frame, what I did was I took one of the layering scallop dies, and then I cut just a regular rectangle on the inside to create a frame, and then I put the background paper in there. And then another thing I want to point out about this card, it's not necessarily a birthday card. It says "Your cherry sweet," "I will never desert you," and then "Happy Anniversary." And I believe the name of the stamp set that the Happy Anniversary is from, I think it's called Happy or Anniversary to Stamp or something like that. And the Your Cherry Sweet comes from the More for Cake set. All right, this next card, what I wanted to do was create a card that would be easy, like maybe someone that's newer to stamping or someone that is short on time. All I did for this particular card was I used the party hats stencil, and I stenciled my background, and then I stamped my cake, and then I stamped happy birthday, getting older is a piece of cake. And then I just, you know, put a frame on there and the bow and the candle to kind of tie it all together. And then on the inside, I thought this was a fun sentiment. You're not old, you're 29 plus shipping and handling. And that sentiment comes from the sayings for cake. Then as I finished up this card, I was looking at my stencil and there was quite a bit of ink still left on my stencil. Obviously, I've cleaned it since then, but I took those stencils that had the ink on them and I created this card. I just took my brushes and, you know, went back over it with all the 3 different stencils, and I kind of got a pastel look compared to this one. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And then I was looking at this set and I thought, well, what can I do that's a little different? So I thought, okay, I'm gonna take, well, I guess I was using this set. Grab it. Okay, so I took my strawberry on the whipped cream, and then I thought, you know, that's like something I could put on a cupcake. So then I went looking through some previously released stamp sets, and I found this little cupcake die that was included with, I believe it was the Stuffy Doll 8 stamp set. And then I put my whipped cream and strawberry on top of that cupcake base, and I thought it looked really cute. And then this happy birthday is the previously released sentiment die. I will include links for any of the, you know, different products that I've used in my video, so that way, in the description box, so that way if you're interested in checking them out, you can certainly, you know, click through and see what I'm using. All right, next, this is one of the card front dies, and this card was a lot of fun to make. What I did was I took my inks and I blended kind of like an ombre background. And then I took the die set and I cut it out of black cardstock and then laid that over my ombre background so those pretty colors would shine through. And then for the 2U, what I did, you can see like how there's like an outline piece here that will cut out. What I did was I laid that outline piece back down, and then I, you know, kind of pushed the letters through the openings so that they would be, you know, perfectly lined up. And then on the inside, I used one of the stencils and I put, you're not getting old, you're becoming a legend. I thought this would be a great guy card. I know a lot of card makers struggle with coming up with ideas for guys, and I think this one definitely would fit the bill. All right, and last but certainly not least is the candle folded, and I think this is a lot of fun. What I did to create this card was, it's so tall it doesn't even fit into my thing here. But anyway, what I did to create this card was I die cut the largest shape, and while I ink blended, I did my like rainbow-ish ink blending on a strip of cardstock, and then I took the largest die from the set and I cut that out, and then I took the smaller, you know, the inner dies, and I cut those out of yellow and then glued them onto my background. And then I mounted, and then I just cut out another one of the large one in blue. And then to create my card, what I did was I took a piece of cardstock, folded it in half, and layered, you know, this on top. It was a little higher, obviously. And then I ran that through my die cut machine to create the card base. And that's it. It's pretty simple. And then on the inside, I stamped "Let's Celebrate" on some of the leftover ink blended background from the front of my card. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed seeing all of these different cards. This was a lot of fun to create with these stamps and dies. If you have any questions, please leave me a message in the comments below. I will also include information if you are interested in signing up for one of the clubs. All of these products are available or will be available on the website, but if you sign up for the club, you do get a discount, and that really does come in handy. And then they automatically send you the club set every month, which is nice as well, because if you're busy, if you work full-time and you just don't want to have to think about, you know, acquiring product, at least then it just shows up, and then you don't have to think about it. You can just open up your envelope and get creating right away. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my video, and have a great day.